Assalamu alaikum to everyone. Thank you for having me, Rahim. It's always a pleasure to speak with you and to our friends in the Kurdistan region. I'm not happy right now because 2 years ago and 3 years ago, I was celebrating Nowruz with you in the Kurdistan region. And because of COVID now, I'm not allowed to and not able to travel easily. So I'm really missing the opportunity to enjoy the good weather and the good food and the good friendship of the people of the region. But I hope that next year we can all be together again in Arbil, in Suleymaniye, in Duhok, and places in between to celebrate the good weather and the beautiful surroundings and the beautiful culture of the region. So in the meantime, I wish everyone a happy and mostly healthy Nowruz, and I pray that everything will be better for everyone in the coming year. Well, absolutely. This administration is made up of people who have long experience working on issues in the Middle East, specifically in Iraq, and specifically with the Kurdistan region. So these are officials who are well known to you and to your officials, and I think have a long record of credibility and success in working on these very difficult issues with you. But we know that there are many issues that are shared by many of us, not just in the United States, but around the world. Tackling COVID, tackling the economic crisis mostly caused by COVID. We're lucky that we have good relationships with the officials in the Kurdistan region and with the government in Baghdad. So we have a good basis on which to build greater cooperation as we look for new opportunities for more trade between our countries, more opportunities for exchanges of information and expertise, and of course, through our contributions to COVAX, to also helping countries and regions like the Kurdistan region to vaccinate their population so that we can get moving again economically as quickly as possible. Absolutely. Absolutely. We think that the Kurdistan region and the people living there have the greatest chance of success in a strong, united, federal and democratic Iraq. And that's what we're working for. Because when you're part of a big, strong system like that, just like here in the United States, you have a better chance of succeeding and thriving rather than going it by yourselves. And so with our help, inshallah, we will see greater and greater development for the Kurdistan region and for Iraq as a whole. And I think as we saw from the visit of His Holiness Pope Francis recently, there's always hope as long as we work together and we have a common vision, because there's a lot of opportunities in the country. We see it with tourism. We see it with the hydrocarbon sector, of course. We see it with so many different areas. There's really cause for hope, but we need good security. And the coalition and Iraqi forces, including the brave Peshmerga, have done an amazing job of fighting back against Daesh and making sure that they're not a big threat anymore. And then working to bring the authority of the legitimate government in Baghdad and the regional government in Arbil to all parts of Iraq so that people can live and make their business in peace. Absolutely. Well, it's very important because this is I think, the basis for economic recovery. And so our ambassador there, Ambassador Tuller, is working very hard with officials in the federal government as well as in the regional government. And we have good partners to work with in Mustafa al-Khadami, the Prime Minister, and with Prime Minister Masroor al-Barzani, as well as Netrvan Barzani. We have very good partners in the Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Energy. So I think that this is entirely doable. And we can play a role, I think, in helping both sides come together and find a solution as quickly as possible.